Guess what, Megs?
What?
They say we can't travel at the moment, but we are going to take a trip all around the world over the next few minutes or so.
Oh, wow.
I know, we're going to visit places like Canada, the UK, and there's some surprise destinations along the way, so I'm not going to tell you what they are. Are you excited?
Yes.
You're coming with me?
Mm-hmm.
Have you packed a bag?
No, not yet.
You're going to be traveling the world, learning about some of the most monstrous songs ever made in the history of pop music.
Wow, that's going to be great.
It's going to be really good. But here's the thing about pop music. All of us have a little secret inside of us. Everyone listening to this right now, in their earphones, in the car, on their speaker, they've got a secret, every one of them. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, a song that they shouldn't like.
Yes, exactly. A guilty pleasure pop song. They've all got one. And today we are going to expose, I don't know, half a dozen or so guilty pleasure pop songs. Songs that you put on and you dance to and you sing along to and you love. But when you go to work and people go, oh, did you hear that song? You go, oh, it's awful, isn't it? It's terrible.
Yes.
How could they make rubbish like that? And then at home, woo, 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 woo.
Right. This will give us good insight into everybody's psyches.
And I'd also like to give you the British version of that. At home, they're like, woo, 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 woo. And then at work, they go, oh, it's rubbish.
That's not good, is it?
What about in America?
Woo!
Woo, woo,
Oh, no, you don't have
woo,
to.
woo.
That was terrible.
That's absolutely awful. I don't know why they release crap like that on the TV.
Oh, my God. That's, I think you're merging different states there.
It's just my little racist rant at the beginning of a fantastic podcast. So stay with us. We are about to travel the world. And we're going to start with Mother England, as we should.
Yay.
And our lovely new podcaster, Stephanie's.
Hello everyone, my name's Stephanie Lee. I sing metalcore cleans and I'm from Blackpool. I'd say my favourite novelty song has got to be Your Disco Needs You by Kylie Minogue. The reason why it is my novelty song is because it gets everyone going, and you'd go into a gay bar and that'd be playing and you'd just be like, oh, this is so amazing, I want to get on the dance floor. Obviously, I'm pansexual as well, so I feel like that song's been written for the gays, do you know what I mean? So that's really nice. And it's a feel-good song as well, so it makes you feel amazing and you get up on the dance floor and you're just like, wow, I feel so good. And to be honest, that song makes my day so much better. And the fact that it's a cheesy pop song, and I love it when she sings it live because it's just so incredible. And the high notes at the end, woo, they're amazing. So I absolutely love it. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Didn't she do a great job? That's Stephanie from the UK. She was talking about one of our favourites, Kylie Minogue.
Yes.
And that song was actually written by Robbie Williams, which explains why it is absolutely so camp and so ridiculous. The lyrics of Your Disco Needs You are insanely stupid. So I understand why Stephanie chose that as a guilty pop song. I don't think you should ever be guilty listening to any Kylie pop song, except for probably Go Hard or Go Home.
Yes.
You should feel guilty if you enjoy that. In fact, you should be locked up if you like that song.
You really hate that one, yeah.
Now, Megs, you've got your own guilty pleasure that you are about to unburden yourself. What's your guilty pleasure?
Well, when I was younger, I used to have my iPod, and so I downloaded a bunch of very crap music, to be honest, just because I could, and I was very happy and excited that I could. And so one of them that I really liked was called Drive by Train.
On the other side of the street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this can't be true, cause you moved to West LA or New York or San
Oh goodness, tell us about this one.
It's just, I think it reminds me of my childhood, and I like the chorus, and it resonates with me for some unknown reason.
Well, let's have a little bit more of a listen, shall we? It'll be interesting to see who was actually bopping around. I wonder if somebody wants to leave a comment. Were you bopping around to that? If you were, don't hide it. Don't be ashamed. We're here to unburden you. Are you ready to fly to Sweden?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we're going to fly to Sweden with our fantastic podcaster, Henrik.
Well, hi everyone, my name is Henrik Larsson, I'm 32 and I'm from the Winter Wonderland, Sweden in the north. And for my guilty pleasure novelty song, I picked the 1998 kind of aqua-ish song Tarzan and Jane by the Danish dance group Toy Box.
Deep in the jungle, in the land of adventure.
And this is so kitschy coochie guilty pleasure songs because you have the I have said this is very Aqua Barbie girl song. It's upbeat, kitschy, cooey, fun. You have the kind of sexual lyrics in there because it's about Tarzan and Jane's sensual passion, romance in the jungle. And every time I hear it on my phone, I stop and I dance and I sing along to it. And I make sure no one listens because everyone looks at me and be like, he's crazy. But the song gives me guilty pleasure. I want to dance, I want to shimmy, I want to dance and sing along to it. So for this pick of novelty songs, that's my pick. The Tarzan and Jane song by Toy Box from 1998. That's my girl. That's my song. Y'all. Thank you.
Henrik, if you're listening, thanks a lot. You made me go and watch the video clip. It's just awful. It's just this man with no shirt dressed as Tarzan, like grinning into the camera the whole time with a girl sort of slithering her way over his oiled up body.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the odd monkey jumping around for, to make sure we knew it was a jungle.
Yeah. Well, when I heard it, it did remind me of like a children's movie sort of thing. And I always used to love Tarzan, so I wish they wouldn't ruin it like that.
It's time for me to unburden myself.
Oh, dear.
It starts off with the lyrics, all bound for Moo Moo Land.
Oh.
And repeat that twice, please, everybody. And then you have to say, hey, and then you have to say it again. All bound for Moo Moo Land. And then in the background, justified.
Oh.
Hey, all bound for?
Moo Moo Land?
Oh, that was an extra moo.
Oh, sorry, I was just a bit confused.
Golly. And then bring the beat back. Now, I honestly, this song is so incredibly good. It truly is. I don't care. I want the whole world to know I love this song. It is so good. I played it on repeat till the disc almost broke when I was a kid.
Wow.
But to this day, Megs, I do not know what this song is about. Someone's definitely going to correct me that they were trying to create like their own nation or land. Right. And Moo Moo Land was the land. And there were these little characters, and they have a name. I can't remember what it was. These characters, if you watch the video clip, they're tiny little, like Oompa Loompas almost, and they're running around. But listen to some of this. And they get Tammy Wynette. You wouldn't know, would you?
No.
Okay, one of the most famous country singers of all time.
Oh, okay.
She's dead now.
Oh, yeah.
But before she died, well, I presume it was before she died, she recorded the vocals for this track. So it was quite this incredible synergy of, like, Tammy Wynette with KLF, Moo Moo Land, little Oompa Loompas running around.
Maybe they were establishing, like, a Rhythm Nation type thing.
Exactly. It might have been something like that. But get some of these lyrics, right? Because I really, to this day, don't understand. Tammy Wynette singing this. They're justified and they're ancient and they like to roam the land. I assume she's talking about the Oompa Loompas. And then you go, just roll it from the top. They're justified and they're ancient. I hope you understand. And at this stage, every time I've listened to it, I'm thinking, I don't, but I love it. They called me up in Tennessee. That's where she's from. They said, Tammy, stand by the jams. Stand by the jams. And Tammy was like, wow, okay. But if you don't like what they're going to do, you better not stop them because they're coming through. Now, you don't know what it's about, but honestly, I know I'm raving, but it gets even better. In verse 2, we find out that these things that we haven't identified yet, Oompa Loompas, they're justified and they're ancient. We already know that. But they drive an ice cream van. They're justified in the ancient with still no master plan. The last train left an hour ago, they were singing, all aboard, all bound for Moo Moo Land. Then someone started screaming, turn up the strobe. Don't.
So we've got an ice cream truck, we've got a train, we've got that they don't have a good enough plan.
So this is amazing. Have a quick listen.
It's very funky and groovy. I like the sound, but the lyrics are very confusing.
Oh, please, if you do even have an iota of respect for this song, you've got to go and watch the video clip. It's fun. It's really fun and it's confusing and baffling.
We should look up an interpretation of the lyrics.
Shall we go and visit David?
All right.
Okay, hop on the plane with me.
But this has been too many trips. I'm feeling a bit jet lagged.
Well, here's a brown paper bag. Shut up, get on the plane.
All right.
Hi everyone, I'm David. I'm from the United States, and here's my guilty pleasure song. This was a very difficult choice for me because I have many songs that are true guilty pleasures that I either listen to when I'm bluesy or when I'm partying it up and I want a good laugh from the room. My choice goes way back to 1978 and is Hot Gossip featuring Sarah Brightman, I Lost My Heart to a Starship Trooper. This song is still quite an enigma in the States, but was a smash hit in Great Britain. It's now hit cult status, and on every corner of the globe, it is much loved. I've always been a big Star Wars fan, so when a friend introduced me to this years ago, I was floored. From the intergalactic lyrics to the interstellar disco groove, Ms. Brightman and her friends partake what it's like to find love way out in another galaxy. Can Sarah win over Captain Strange's heart after being dumped by studs like Flash Gordon and Darth Vader? Will she be able to convince him that they can take over the Galactic Empire together? The video equals the song in sheer greatness, and the camp factor is off the charts. Tons of glitter, gorgeous robotic girls, and space gentlemen following every move of the young, persuasive Sarah. This song may be over 40 years old, but it is just as fresh today as it was back then. Give it a listen and catch the sexy stargazing video. I'm sure you'll be blasted up to outer space and with a big grin on your face. Enjoy! Arcadia 990. Do you copy?
I honestly don't know that song, but I love it. I've
Really?
never heard it. No. And David would be horrified. He'd be going, how have you never heard this song? Had you?
No.
It's really, really cool. Like, David summed it up so well there. I mean, I didn't know what he was on about half the time because as soon as he mentioned Star Wars, I
Oh, yes.
fell asleep.
Yes.
But
Galaxy.
nonetheless, it's a great little groove. I love it.
Yeah, and actually, I like what he said, that it's about a lady has to convince some man that they can rule the galaxy together. I found that quite cool, and so it adds a lot of, lyrical weight to the music.
David's one of our regular podcasters. He's very popular. He's the voice of sanity sometimes, but then at the opposite end of the extreme, he's not.
Yes, and he's got a very good sense of humor. He's our biggest laugher.
Because you were feeling nauseous before, we're not going to fly too far this time, okay? This is only a half an hour trip.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
We've got to go and visit Keaton. He's
All
just
right.
up the road from David.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, I'm Keaton, and I am from Las Vegas, Nevada. My guilty pleasure song is actually pretty recent. It's Don't Call Me Angel by Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus, and Lana Del Rey.
Don't call me angel, you ain't got me right. Don't call me angel, you can't pay my price. Ain't from no heaven, yeah, you hurt me.
It was the lead single off of the soundtrack for the 2019 Charlie's Angels reboot, and I absolutely love it. I think the production is really sleek and clean, and each artist wrote their own verse and put their own spin on the theme of the song. Miley adds more grit to her verse and actually shows a wide range in her vocal ability too. And Ariana adds her signature light and floaty air of sexiness to the track, you know. And Lana takes the bridge at a halftime speed, more her flow, and, you know, just seduces you with her hypnotic vocals and cadence. I think it's a well done track, but I just see so much hate on it from critics and other people on Twitter or other social media for it being like underwhelming or too generic, I guess. But I mean, it's not supposed to be, you know, like Rhapsody in Blue or something like that. But I think it's a fun and catchy song that showcases all of the singer's strengths. So I adore it. I think it's really good.
Oh, Keaton, he's up with the modern music. He's a wicking and a whopping and a swipping and a swapping with the music and the rapping and the tapping.
The hip hop.
Don't Call Me Angel is a hideous, horrible song.
Oh.
So Keaton, yeah, you should feel guilty for liking that.
But it was used on the Charlie's Angels movie.
Well, that was a hideous, horrible movie.
Don't be so rude.
Good on you, Keaton. You're a fantastic new podcaster. We love having you as part of our channel. But yes, do never admit that again, by the way. Hey, should we take a complete U-turn?
Oh, okay.
You're feeling all right now? You've had a bit of ginger?
Yeah, I am feeling a bit better because the last trip wasn't so big.
We're heading back to the UK for Mr. Lee.
Oh, yes.
Let's head over.
Hi, so my name is Lee, and I am from the northwest of England, not far from Manchester and not far from Liverpool. So, my guilty pleasure, although I'm not overly keen on the word guilty because it kind of insinuates that something is wrong, but, you know, it is what it is. So, my guilty pleasure, my track of that I will go to that I know I shouldn't really listen to is by one of Tim's countrymen, the amazingly long-serving member of Neighbours soap opera, Stephen Dennis, and his track "Gonna Make You." Oh, it's not gonna. It's "Don't It Make You Feel Good."
Don't you feel at this moment lost through the night, feeling your heart beating close to my heart, even closer together when we're apart?
Which in the UK reached number 16 in the singles charts in 1989. Now, this song is everything. It is poppy with a little bit of rock in it. There's an awful video with him moodily walking around a warehouse with shop dummies with cloth over them. He's wearing a leather jacket. He's channeling his inner Elvis. He is giving us some real mood. The chorus, "Gonna make you feel good," dun, dun, is just awesome. I love it. It was his only hit in the UK. I think it was his only hit anywhere. Interestingly enough, at the time that he released the song, he was dating Jackie from Bananarama. Don't know if that had an influence on this song. But yeah, that is my guilty pleasure. I urge you to go and check "Don't It Make You Feel Good" by Stephen Dennis out.
So Megs, Lee has done the world a service by bringing this song to light, because it might have just been lost and forgotten, and that would have been a travesty. I got the feeling, Lee, if you're listening, that he is a big David Bowie fan, because he seems to want to have a David Bowie feel in it, but then he doesn't know. He all of a sudden becomes Michael Bolton.
Oh, right.
And that mix would never do.
They don't go together.
I've never seen in a video clip somebody pump their fists as much as in this video clip. Don't make it feel good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you for bringing that up. But I have to admit, it is a bit shameful that you actually might dance or sing along to that. We've got one more stop, Megs.
Oh.
And I'm really sorry. It's a long haul.
Oh, where are you going?
It's a shame you've only packed that small little purse with your toothbrush in it, isn't it?
I feel like there was a better order we could have done this in that would have minimized the travel.
Don't try to distract attention away from the gold sequined little handbag you've got there.
Well, that's all I had.
You got it from my closet, right?
Yes.
All right, we're going to go and visit Nick.
Hello, my name is Nick. I am from Canada. And my guilty pleasure song is What Is Love by Hathaway.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
I think it's a good 90s bop, and I love dancing to it when clubs were open. I liked dancing to it in the casino.
Thank you, Nick, for that. This is for anyone who was ever in any club in the 1990s. This was just on a loop. What is love?
Yeah, I know this song very well, actually. I think it's been played at school quite a bit. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, it's very innocuous, so it's quite safe to play with children around.
Yeah, very safe.
I've got to say, I'm sure it's a remake, though. And again, I should know that. To my shame, I don't. I have a feeling that 90s is a remake from some sort of 70s song. Somebody leave a comment and let us know. And not to mention, please do leave a comment with your own guilty pleasure song. We said at the top, every person has a secret. They have a song that they like, and then they go to work and they go, oh, it's rubbish. But that will never cease amusing us, will it?
No. It's funny.
But please leave a comment. We want to know what your guilty song is. And we're going to take you out with one last travesty. Thank you for listening to the Time to Talk show.